98's more damage.
Alright, let's put some first rolls on this drive since it's a brand new drive.
You get some goddamn optics though still.
Oh, nice.
I need to go out. I want to go out and roll my cutter then too, again.
I
got a pretty nice
on
drive on
first
my...
roll.
Oh, nice. I got a pretty nice roll on my Viper too the other night.
Alright.
Can't believe I have to store all this common shit now just to have reloads.
Did you do that too?
What's up?
Do what?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you know about this, but Unreal J dumped everything that wasn't a reload material and has maximum reload now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got like 30 normal reloads and like 9 premiums or something ridiculous.
That's the way to do it.
Docking complete.
Well, if you're done engineering, I guess.
You are docked at the ground station, Kaling Research Center on my own.
When I ran into Maztec and I used premium SRV reloads to beat him in a SRV 1v1.
Nice.
That was a fun one. Totally just random too. I just was at Dav's Hope and I ran into him and then he just started shooting me right away, so I was like, it's on. I basically flew by his ship and then made him fly under his ship, which deactivates his turrets and allowed me time to reload.
Nice.
I'll post that one in the cantina for you. It's a good one.
God damn it. I got my Car 98 like nothing for it now.
Okay, I think I'm in open play now. We'll do 3 rolls in open play.
You might appreciate this, Shady. I was playing PUBG the other night, and I killed a duo. Killerwatt was with me, and he was like pretty far away from me, and I killed a duo with a VSS and a Glock 18. I took out the whole duo. It was hilarious.
Glock 18. That thing's funny.
Like, they came up, like, they got me. I was on my own, and they were in a car, and tried running me over, missed, and then tried, like, shooting me, and I killed one with the VSS, and then pulled out the Glock 18 and killed the other.
I killed a dude on the roof of the hospital today with the Tommy gun.
Oh, I like the Tommy gun. I mean, it's not my
Tommy gun.
favorite, but it's pretty solid.
Honestly, it's starting to grow on me. I'm gonna probably start taking it over, like, the ump.
Oh, I do. I take it over the ump all the time. I like the, what do you call it, if I can get it, the Vector with the extended mag is still my favorite for, like, close range.
It's funny. I found a Vector and a Tommy gun. I took the Tommy gun over the Vector, even though I had the extended mag.
Tommy gun with an extended or a Tommy gun with an extended is pretty interesting, too, just because you can, like, shoot forever with it.
I love that drum mag. It's amazing. Plus, I also had the foregrip, and I don't think that works on the Vector, does it?
Foregrip? Yeah, it does.
Oh, nice.
You can have more attachments, actually, on the Vector than the Tommy gun.
Oh, yeah,
The
because
Tommy
it takes
gun
the stock.
can only... Yeah, the Tommy gun can only use a suppressor. Vector, you can put any of them on.
To be fair, the Tommy gun has a giant wooden stock attached to the gun, so you don't really need it.
Yeah.
Although it makes you wonder what the M4 is starting with. Is there just, like, no stock on it when you get it?
Well, the what do you call it? The Vector has a crazy rate of fire, though. Like, when you're up close, you can just obliterate basically anybody with that thing.
Yeah, so is the Uzi, though. I was using Silence Uzi today. That thing is fun.
I have actually been appreciating the silenced Glock 18 because it makes no noise at all. I was like down to like the final 5 the one day, and I got 3 kills on people with the silenced Glock 18 while prone in the grass. They'd run by me, and I'd just start shooting at them, and then I'd watch them look around and try and figure out where like the little pings that were making no noise were coming from.
Yeah.
shoot him again. So they still wouldn't be able to figure out where it was coming
Welcome
from.
back, Commander.
I got footage of Rambo. I'm gonna have to like clip it, but I was basically, because I died, so I was watching him play. He's like, oh, he had a SCAR with an 8x scope on it. He's like, I need to find a sniper rifle. Just complaining he can't find a sniper rifle while he eliminates
You
like
are
13
the
players
ground
with a
station hailing research
8x scope
center on
SCAR.
Mile 3 in the
Scar
Maya
is actually
system.
surprisingly good. That's kind of growing on me a bit. Although I usually use the AK if I can find one.
And then that was the second chicken dinner. He basically just eliminated everyone in the game while complaining his gun wasn't good enough. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Alright,
For
it's
me,
time
I
for
like-
the Shady Group.
There you go. Take it to the church.
Alright, here we go. Our Lord, who dwells in Britain, Braben be thy name. May thy God rules be truly divine, and thy optimal multiplier always above 140%. In our in Jesus' name, Amen. Let's do this.
Wow, I found somebody's little dump spot here of weapons
Ouch.
in an already looted house. And they left a 4x scope behind, which I could totally use.
That's
Thank
probably
you for
actually
that.
better.
Don't mind if I do.
Alright. Come on, God rolls. Give me those God rolls. Give me those God rolls. Give me those God rolls. I need some God rolls. Give me that optimal multiplier, 140. Oh, that's good. It's not that good. Ah. That is like the worst optimal mass ever, but the optimal multiplier is 135.
That's not a bad way to start it off anyway.
Oh no, I've already got something better on it, I think. It's 133, but it's got like way better optimal mass.
I'm just saying, for a first roll or like first 5 rolls, that's pretty solid.
I'll take it because I know I'm going higher anyway.
There you go.
On 139, 140, 141, 142. Oh, 32. Said 142. Yeah, you suck. It's pretty good, actually.
Damn, this shit's narrowing in Pollyanna. This is gonna be interesting. I don't like getting stuck in places like this,
Welcome back, Commander.
especially given I have a Car 98 right now. Not exactly set up for it.
Best gun in the game, also worst gun in the game.
Yeah, in something like this, terrible.
Copy complete.
Yeah, with an
You
8
are
times
adopted
scope
the
and all
ground
the
station
attachments.
hailing research
Really good,
center on
but
Maya
otherwise
3
probably not
in
so
the
good.
Maya system.
That's why ideally for me, I like to have like an AK or a Vector for long range, and then or for close range, and then have like or AK or Vector for like close range, and then have a what do you call it? Like a Car 98 or something like that for, you know, reaching out a little bit.
Yep. The Mini 14 is nice for that too.
Yeah, that's I kind of tried that once before the other day, and I liked it. I haven't really gotten that an awful lot lately, though, to really even play with it.
No, I love the AK. Yeah, I'll take a Mini 14. I'll even take SKSs, but usually what I do is I find the best gun and then give it to Rambo, and then I'll just make sure I grab whatever he drops.
I usually
Welcome
give
back,
Rambo
Commander.
sniper rifles if I get it, because he's definitely going to put it to better use than I will.
Yeah, like SKS is, if I somehow got the M24, yeah, definitely be putting that in his hands. I don't even like sniping, so
Docking complete.
I've seen him with
You
the
are Dr.
M24 before.
Ground
He's
Station
pretty
Payload
damn
Research
good with it.
Center
Yeah.
on Maya
Me
3
too.
in the Maya system.
he got the, you know, that Russian bullpup rifle, the one that shoots AK rounds. Can't remember what it's called.
Graza?
Yeah, that's the one, Graza. He grabbed one of those from the box today and just like dominated the rest of the game.
Do I want an ump or do I want to keep my AK for a medium range gun with my car? I was hopeful that that was going to be a Vector, but it's not. Saw a little SMG with a bunch of 45 near, but it was just the 1911 mixed in with an ump.
One more. I like the way these rolls are going. No. One more step. Come on. Alright. That works. Back to the Church of Nightshady I go.
Any luck?
I'm just rotating through. Nothing better than 135 so far.
Gotcha.
But I've got like
Welcome
50 more
back,
rolls, so
Commander.
we'll see.
Yeah, damn, I haven't gotten anything better than what I have right now.
No, but it's roughly the same, and it can go on my Vulture, my ass,
You
or
are
something.
Dr. Ground Station
Free up some
Payload
cargo
Research
space.
Center on
It's
Maya
good.
3 in the Maya system.
No, I'm talking about me in the PUBG game. I haven't gotten
Okay.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you got like 141s on your Clipper, right?
Yeah, 141s the other day. And then I got for my Viper one that has 88-ton optimal mass on the EPTs, which is like better than getting like a max multiplier roll. That's pretty huge for the Viper. It got me going almost 600 meters a second without boost.
Wait, did you get that on a 3A regular drives?
No, that's it's EPTs.
Yeah, the enhanced. Oh yeah.
Yeah, enhanced performance drives.
Yeah, I got a 139 on my EPTs.
130. I'm talking about the optimal mass.
Oh, optimal mass. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
88. I got 88 tons. The normal max
88,
range is
holy
86.
Yeah, no, that's really
Yeah.
good. No, I know. Mine's are like, I think 81, which is decent, but that's crazy what you got.
Yeah, it's like
Anything around
tons
80 I
over
can
max.
work with, because the Courier you can make lighter, right?
Yeah, the Courier is not too bad to make lighter. The what do you call it? On the other hand, is not so easy. The Viper. I mean,
Unless
to
you're
keep
gonna
it
race,
combat
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, I mean, keep weapons on it and stuff like that. Alright, I'm eating blue damage now. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Did I check that? Yep, I checked the bathroom.
Nothing from the Nightshady group this time. Let's see what Solo has to offer.
Welcome back, Commander.
A motorcycle around here. I hope it's still here because I'm running in the wrong direction.
I made some new RNGesus graphics for the
Docking complete.
stream.
You are Dr. Ground
Nice.
Station Payload Research Center
It's
on
like,
Maya 3 in the Maya
Jesus with a
system.
D20 on his head, but I replaced the 20 with 143, and it says like 141 and 142 on the other sides of the dice. And then he's holding, like, he's got thumbs up on one side, and then he's giving you the finger with the other hand.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, if you quit the game in the middle of a roll and then come back into a different mode, it'll redo the roll exactly the same and show you what it was.
That's interesting.
So like you have the option of choosing it to keep it or not, even if you didn't discard it. Or I think even if you did discard it, you might be able to get it back.
Well, that was kind of how the 5-for-1 worked.
Yeah, I know. Like it looks like some parts of the exploit may still be in place. I just got like an exactly the same but 1% better roll. Guess I should take it.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but all the other stats are worse. I don't even know if I should take this. Like the optimal multiplier is exactly the same. I don't know why it tells me it's a 1% increase when it's the same number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take that.
Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll hop on Elite and try and see if I can get some more crack for my cutter and
Yeah, let me
what
know
else
if
did I
Crack
want?
Train's still
DBS, I
operational.
think. Oh, I'm sure it is.
Well, they patched the game today, so maybe not, right?
No, I was on for like a little bit earlier, and I got a handful of crack from Dav Soap
Okay.
again. I mean, it's still RNG, it's still streaky sometimes, but I mean, the fact is you could just go to the same spot and just do it on your
Welcome back,
own and
Commander.
just continuously spam it at will.
Yeah, it's still faster than anything else.
Yeah.
Although if it's still working like this everywhere, you could technically rerun the same 3-point base and probably do it pretty fast too.
Docking
Yeah, but I
complete.
think the thing is, even if you're doing a 3-point base, like, you'd still be better off just standing in front of one the whole time and just spamming it. Because by the time you do that, you could have just, like move all around. You could have just logged in and out like 50 times, right?
Oh yeah, no, I fully agree. It's still more efficient to do that, so...
I mean, even if not Dav Soap, like, you're probably better off just going into one place and just spam logging in and out. Keep getting a shitload of specialized, though.
Crazy power draw, huh? 19% as well. Wow. Keep going. Come on. Yeah, crazy good roll. Yeah, crazy good roll. Excellent roll. Ugh. Once again, he goes into the Nightshade group, seeking God rolls.
Welcome back, Commander.
You have to give an offering to the RNG gods.
I already offered the Maztec ship. He suicided after I blew up his SRV. Not even joking, I was really surprised.
You are
That's pretty
docking
funny.
the ground station Paling Research Center on Maya 3
I got it
in the
all on
Maya
tape too.
system.
It's great.
I'm sure it'll take them forever to actually fix this. I mean, they seem to make things worse before they make them better in terms of their patch fixes.
Oh yeah. Well, I got a maximum on optimal mass. Too bad it's a 129.
Yeah, maximum on optimal mass on anything outside of EPTs. I think I'd probably. Oh, need to log into that. I think I'd probably have to get like something really good for like a pretty good multiplier still with that to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 132s, but nah, it's just not happening. Alright.
Yeah, maybe if it were like 130. Ooh, the wrong shit. Maybe if it
I
were
have
like
other engines here that I can switch out, so I might as well keep some of these decent rolls, even if they're not paying off as much as I'd like.
yeah. If it were like 136s with a maximum optimal mass, that'd probably actually be a pretty solid roll.
Oh yeah, I'd take that.
There's some more track. I'll take that.
It's like they sell 5B thrusters here, but not 5A.
Yeah, when I was doing my clipper trying to get the drives again, I bought like 4 pairs of extra drives, just left like 3 of them over there.
Yeah, I had those before, but I think I sold them because I needed room to move Thargoid weapons around and shit.
I still haven't dicked around with the Thargoids yet.
Meh, it's okay, I guess, but I hope it gets better and better as they continue, because it's kind of bare bones right now. It's a little better than it was.
Yeah. I think my apprehension with that, with how they release things like that, like being so slow, is that you kind of get like there's no like build up, and then all of a sudden the delivery of like, oh my god, these Thargoids are here and they're awesome and they have all these mechanics. It's like 1 week there's one mechanic, and then by the time they add the next one, you're kind of already bored with like the hot, like the small little addition that they had added previously.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the next time I probably check out Thargoids, it'll have like 8 new things that it does, and it'll be really cool, but it's kind of like the cat's out of the bag. They should have just had all the cool initially. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure it's a matter of development time more than anything else. Like, that's the thing. Like, I think they should just wait if they can't deliver on it yet. Don't
You
like
are
them.
to the ground station payload research center on Maya 3 in the Maya system.
But at least they're actually there now, and you can damage them, and they're real. They're not just like, you know, a script. So that's something at least.
I'm just saying, I'd rather if they pushed everything back by 6 months and just gave you like a huge like lump of it all at once. You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden Thargoids are not just there, but they're interactive, and like, you know, they have some sort of greater purpose in being there. I think that would be kind of interesting. Then you have all of this content to explore, rather than like by the time the next like little phase of it comes out, you're totally bored and over like the first phase.
Yeah, exactly. That's where we are now. It's like they've done that, and it's already too late to go back.
Yeah, so now when they incrementally release the next thing, it's just kind of like, meh, that's cool.
Well, the next thing kind of just came out today, and you know, I don't know if anyone's done it. It's like they put where it is. I haven't heard anything about it. I don't think anyone cares.
Well, exactly.
We're all just engineering because crack train.
Yeah, and I think the whole crime and punishment thing is kind of pretty meh too.
The ground station failing
I still haven't even like come across it in any way yet. I wanted to test that out to see
I think
what it does.
if you kill somebody who doesn't have or who has crimes on, it basically gives you a Pilots Federation bounty.
And then you have to pay that before switching ships, right?
Yeah, I think like you're basically wanted everywhere. Like, you can't jump system, like...
Whoa, God ruled integrity.
Outside of Anarchy systems, you're basically wanted everywhere.
What do you think? If it's better on every stat and only a little worse on the multiplier, I should probably take that, especially if it's a God ruled integrity, like past the maximum, right?
Yeah, I mean, it depends what you're looking for and what, like...
Well, I can put that on my FDL, and it just drives me to get shot out, right?
Probably, but are you usually fighting your FDL with your shields down a lot?
No. This would be better for the Vulture, though.
Probably, yeah.
I'm gonna keep that one for the Vulture.
I would consider, what do you call it? I would consider it depending on how much the optimal mass is over the other ones.
Yeah, it had good optimal mass, and like every stat was a plus to what I already had, except for the optimal multiplier. Oh, server's coming down.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Let's see if I can get back in less than 30 minutes. I can easily make it. Eight jumps? Oh yeah, no problem.
means the new CG that
Ship released. Departure authorized.
we'll have.
Sounds like it. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Either, actually, you know what that might be really good for is my ASP Explorer, because then its drives will never get shot out while it's running away.
MCF, that's for grade 4 long range, right?
I think so, yeah. I use the ED engineer.
Automated flight control protocol now
Yeah, that
authorized.
kind of worked for me. Like, it said that I had to update, and then it just, like, uninstalled itself.
Yeah, there was a recent update that was kind of borked. Just go download it fresh and install it, it'll work.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out again.
The Thargoid patch basically broke it, and it's only just started working again in the last, like, 2 or 3 days.
I'll have to go find a link for it again. Right now, I'm just trying to hit the, what do you call it? Just trying to see how much crack I can get in the 30 minutes before the
Damn right.
server comes down.
Yeah, do that, for sure.
I still have a bunch more cadmium and, whatever the hell they are.
That's what me and
What the hell's
Henry
the
did
other
one
thing?
time. We raced to see how much money we could make in Quints before the server went down.
Oh, yeah?
It's Quints Millions. It's a race to 100 million credits earned before the server goes down.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sure with doing the massacres, you can definitely get a bunch there.
Yeah, back when it was paying off.
Yeah.
Good times, good times.
Well, did they kill massacre stacking, or is that still alright?
No, it's gone. They killed it.
Really? Because they had quote-unquote killed massacres to the 3
Well,
mission
yeah, you could technically stack it down, but each kill only counts for 1 mission now.
Destination confirmed.
Oh, gotcha.
So
So,
it's
it's like
dead.
individual.
Is
Yeah.
heading to the Pleiades sector MN dash.
If you get them from different factions, you can stack them that way. So you can
This
maybe
is
stack
your
like
first
2 or
visit to
3
this system.
for different
There
factions
is no
that way,
human
but
presence
yeah, it's
here.
not nearly as good.
Current location is 373 light years from Renaissance.
Damn it, I keep filling up with shit.
Comet 13, gold number refuel.
Probably get rid of some of these MCFs. I have
Comet 13,
148.
gold number refuel.
Given I have nothing to use them for immediately. There we go.
Jumping progress. 13th. Gold number is traveling to the Aries Dark Region GR-VC-76.
So I like the new
This is your first visit to this
hyper
system.
which
There
space
is no
tunnels.
human presence here.
Yeah?
There's like new stars flying by and stuff. You see that, right?
No, I haven't really paid attention to that, honestly. I've just... Maybe I totally missed it. I definitely was jumping the other day, but I wasn't really paying
Gold number
attention.
refuel.
Yeah, take a look next time you jump. Stars fly past and they're emitting light sources. They let in your ship, and if you turn your head, you can see them flying past the ship and everything.
I'll have to check that out next time.
Don't know if that's just like a new style choice or if something's happening to which space. Not really sure which.
Yeah, maybe it's because of the hype predictions.
That's what we're thinking, but that could just be like stars, and that's how it's always supposed to have looked, right?
4, 3,
They should make the Thargoids brutal, so like if you try and like jump away from fighting them, they can hype predict you and like keep fighting you.
Destination confirmed.
That's what I want.
13th.
I want to see
Gold
people
number
rage
is
about
heading
that.
to the Aritus Sector ZJ-C4 system. This is your first visit
People
to this
top that
system.
log.
There is
Thargoids.
no human
There
presence
is a reputation system for the Thargoids, so they may actually like do that if you build up like too many stars with them, basically.
Yeah.
I've got 2 stars already.
Can you accrue positive reputation
Comet
with that?
13. Gold
Yeah,
number
you can
refuel.
feed them meta alloys and like other different things, and they like
Comet
it.
13. Gold number refuel.
Interesting.
And you can turn them from hostile to green if you feed them the right thing.
I wonder if there's any benefit to that. Do they offer
Yeah,
anything?
there's a positive reputation. No, not yet, but I mean, maybe that's how you unlock the Thargoid ships or something. I don't know.
That'd be interesting. I was reading about how they are adding alliance ships, which is something that's long overdue in my opinion. I think they should also add more Federation and more Empire ships, honestly.
This is your
I
first
just
visit
want
to
that
this system.
Imperial Cutter ship kit.
Humans have yet to utilize this system.
I want them to give any of the Empire ships a kit. Courier, Clipper, Cutter. I'd
Well,
be
we know
happy
the
with
Cutter
any of
one's
them.
coming because the slots are in the game now, so it can take them. Whereas the other ships don't have slots
Nice.
yet. So I'm assuming the Cutter.
I'm really curious how it would look.
Comet 13th. Gold
I still want a
number
Chrome
18.
Clipper too. I'd be happy with that.
Well, just imagine what the other ship kits are like, and then think around it, and you've got the Cutter, Clipper, and Courier ship kits.
Yeah, exactly.
Nose fins,
Well, I mean-
obviously, you know, back pieces, some sort of weird spoiler.
I'm curious how like a spoiler will work, like and stuff like that, because it'll be different. Because like a bumper could be the front of the ship, basically, like the nose, if you will, the noses that they give you. It could be the obvious nose, but it could also affect perhaps like the engines on the wings too for symmetry.
This is your
Yeah,
second
but
visit
what's going
to
to
this
happen
system.
is the spoilers will probably be extra pylons between the nacelle and the body. So expect like dual
Yeah.
spoilers for cutters and
Fuel
stuff.
saving.
Yeah, which I think would be pretty awesome if they pull it off
Yeah.
right. It could
Well,
look
they always
pretty
make
awesome.
like two that I kind of don't like, one I hate, and then one that I love. So as long as they keep up that style pattern, I'm
Yeah.
sure I'll find one I love.
Fuel
Yeah,
saving
exactly.
disengaged.
Or you can mix and match to find
Comet
something you
13.
like.
Yeah,
Go.
and that's the
It's
thing.
funny that they finally fixed the Viper
Frame
ship
shift drive
too.
charging.
The if you use the one spoiler, it would clip through like one of the vertical pieces in the back of the ship for the longest time. They finally just fixed that. How long was the Viper ship getting out for?
It was like one of the first ones that came out.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Probably about a year at this point, to be honest.
Yeah.
Telemetry obtained. 13th. Gold number is
They
in
still haven't
transit
fixed
to the
that the ship kits don't paint, right?
535-11 system. Information.
Well, they've moved a lot of the
Arrival start is not
like the decals
You
on
are
the ship kits
entering
over now
Federation
too.
space.
So they
This is your
they
first
match up
visit
better.
to this system.
Yeah, I noticed.
I
that.
kind of like how it's two-tone some ships though. To be honest with you, like I like how my FDL gets two-tone. Because when I put the I use the vibrant purple on my FDL, so I wind up getting the ship kit a purple
There is
and
a
black
low orbital
FDL.
station in this system.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've got like this mercenary paint that's blue fade, and it just makes the ship kit parts black. It like is basically blue fade into black, so it doesn't match in some pieces.
Frame shift
No, I kind of appreciate that though with the purple, the vibrant purple and the black FDL. I'd rather have the
Looks
two-tone
good.
than not,
Yeah.
but yeah. They should give you the option to like individually paint certain pieces. That would be kind of cool actually. Like paint to
Yeah.
match or paint like, you know, a different color, like a contrast color.
Like in MechWarrior, they just make you pay for colors, and then you can add them wherever you want.
13th. Gold number
Yeah.
is in transit to the LHS 253 system. Information. Arrival star is not
I'm debating whether I
This
want to
is
get
your
apparently
second
on
visit to this
for the
system. This system is
the Tegra
unpopulated.
chips, like the
You
NVIDIA
are
Shield
55
on
light
Android,
years
like
from
it's
Emerson.
only for the Tegra chips, but they have the Doom 3 BFG kit or BFG game for like $10, and it comes with Doom 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, is that Doom VFR?
temperature critical.
Doom BFG, it's called.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I've seen that one. I actually have that, I think, and it's not as good as like the originals. I was like, how did you break this game? It was like the perfect game.
Frame shift drive
It's not as good because it's supposed to have the original. It's supposed to have Doom 1, Doom 2, and
Yeah,
Doom 3
those
plus
were
an
okay.
extra
Doom 1 and 2 were
storyline.
fine, but they're not compatible with like all the new Doom stuff, so it's kind of like the worst version of the game to have. Yeah, I do have it. That's the thing. I had to end up buying the originals anyway.
Yeah, I've been tempted to try that out for my Shield, but if it's not good, then I won't bother with it.
Jumping
It might be okay on
progress.
the Shield. I mean, I don't know. It's just like if you want to mod your Doom like I do. I play real Doom and stuff, right?
You are entering pilot.
No, I just get it to
This
play
is your
like
first
playthroughs of the
visit to
game.
this system.
Something more to play while I'm laying in bed.
Is an independent
Fuel
clock.
saving.
It'll probably be fun for that, to be honest.
5 million
I think the
people.
problems were that you couldn't mod it and like that it didn't work properly with all
There are
the
two
old
orbital
modding
stations
tools that people
and
had because
planetary
it's
stations
technically a
in
different
this
game.
system.
Yeah, no, I'm
They
fine
rebuilt
with
it
that.
rather than like
Comet
it
13.
looks and plays similar to the old games, but it's not the old games, right?
Yeah, no, I'm totally okay with it not being moddable. I'm just looking for something when I get home from work at like 5 a.m. that I can pop on my TV and play from bed.
Yep, I used to play Doom, like original, on the Xbox. It's probably like the worst way to play it. Xbox 360.
Hello,
Oh,
Greg.
Hey, how's it going, Killer? I started with like Wolfenstein back in the day, and
Yeah, me too.
Doom and stuff like that on computer.
Wolfenstein on SNES and Doom on computer is really odd for me.
Oh, I did. Doom definitely on a computer, and Wolfenstein on a computer back in the day.
That was my thing too. That was where I left off.
What's that?
That's where it all
Doom
started
and
for me.
Doom and Wolfenstein.
Yep, that's. I was just saying. For my Nvidia Shield, I saw they have an Android version of Doom for $9.99. That it has Doom 3 with like an extra storyline added to it, and then it has Doom 1 and 2 included in it also. And
Yeah, it's the,
seems like a
the
pretty
Doom
good deal
3
for that.
expansion. It's, what's it called? Hell, you got the Hell Cube. I can't remember what that one is. Chaos or something.
Lost Stories, I think it said like the Lost Story or something like that at Doom 3.
That might actually be some extra then. That's cool. Doom 3 was kind of, it was okay, but it wasn't as good as Doom 1 or 2, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I get both of them, so that's what I'm saying. For $10, it's kind of hard to turn down like the whole, like all three of them, kind of.
That being said, for the low cost of free, there's this thing they call Brutal Doom, which actually is Doom 3, and it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Like, they should just call that Doom 3, because that's basically what it is. Or I guess that new Doom would almost be like Doom 3.
I'm excited for the new Unreal Tournament coming out, honestly.
That should be good.
I've been playing the beta on and off for a little bit. It's fun. That was one of the first shooters that I really got into.
I played the beta of Battlefront. Kind of sucks.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, the progression system is fully loot crates. It's garbage. I was like, what? Really? That's how you get guns? That's how you level up? Loot crates? Really?
Yeah. I kind of feel a little bit deceived with
As you enter with the green lights on your right.
with some of the advertisements people have given me as far as how what do you call it, Overwatch is. A lot of people have said it's like Paragon but better. It's not really like Paragon at all.
No, it was like Battleborn, but Battleborn died because
1,000 meters from touchdown.
Overwatch is pretty.
It's like basically just a big first-person shooter. Like
Yeah,
it's not
Team
really.
Fortress 2.
Yeah, it's that's like I think the closest thing to it is Team Fortress 2, really.
Well, that and Dota, League of Legends.
Well, it's not even a MOBA though because there's no like laning. It's just like a
No,
shooter.
just in the character selection and design.
Yeah.
Each guy's unique,
It's
has
like-
a unique set of powers, and is an archetype.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
it's
Orgy.
like Team Fortress with more classes
Go
basically.
with the refuel.
Orgy.
Orgy.
Go with the
Who
repair.
called you Orgy the other day? Because I love that.
Your mic is pretty hot there, Orgy.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of background in there.
Doesn't sound too bad to me.
Well, I mean, his vocals is really clear, but he's picking up a lot of room noise and stuff.
Oh yeah, I
Ambience.
got like a fan blowing to pretty much every direction in here, so that's gonna be unavoidable.
Oh, okay. I just thought I'd mention it.
Yeah, I know. What I do is when I record stuff for the video, I turn all the fans off, and that seems to help.
Cool. All right. Oh, and by the way, howdy, Shady.
Hey, how you been, man?
Ah, pretty good. Busier than shit.
Yeah, it's the same.
Which reminds me, I gotta get to bed. I got a big day tomorrow. Just thought I'd pop in and say howdy.
Good to see you, man.
Have a good night.
too. Yeah.
Shady,
Good night,
man.
guys.
Good night.
What was I gonna
Yeah,
say?
everybody was saying that Overwatch is like Paragon, but Paragon is actually like a legitimate MOBA style game where I don't really feel that when I play Overwatch. Like there's no leveling that you do, you don't have to farm any creep or anything in Overwatch.
There's mobs though, isn't there?
No, there's no mobs in Overwatch.
Oh, really? Have you played Titanfall 2?
No, I have not.
Okay, that one has mobs. It's pretty funny. It's like a first-person shooter with mobs and lanes and everything. It's kind of funny. Actually,
That's
no
pretty
lanes,
much what.
but mobs.
That's how Paragon is pretty well. Like Paragon has, it's like a first-person shooter type game, but you actually have lanes,
For
level.
Honor's like that too, actually.
Yeah, I like Fractured Space too, because Fractured Space is like a MOBA in style, but when you play it, it doesn't really like feel or look like a MOBA. It's only like in semantics that it's really a MOBA. Like you do have 2 lanes in the game. You do have creep that you have to kill. You do level. You can like change the loadouts of the ships that you're using. Each ship has specific roles, like the healer ship, the tank ship, like kind of utility ships, and you know, stuff like that. There's even like split pushing ships.
Isn't that game free to play?
It was, at least. I don't know if it still is.
I should probably like download that and play it. Healing beam ships. I should be playing this game.
Yeah, there totally is. There's a protector. There's actually ones that have healing drones that you can send on other ships. But I mean, like when you play it, it plays like more like you feel like you're just flying a ship and shooting at stuff, kind of.
Yeah. No, I played one like that. It was a StarCraft 2 mod, and it was basically 6-on-6, and you just upgrade your ship, your one battleship, and your fighters and your abilities like a MOBA. You know, spend points to unlock different trees and all this.
Yeah.
But basically, you're just running around killing fighters. You know, engaging in space battles. Lots of fun.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what Fractured Space is. I mean, you
just
can
not
like
third person, like overhead kind of real time strategy. It's first person. Well, not first person.
Fractured Space is like you're kind of like, if I remember correctly, you're just above your ship when you're playing.
Yeah, fair enough.
But there's really cool. Like you have like a crew of 5 different people you can put in your ship, and each one has like certain stack characteristics, and then you can put implants in them to change their characteristics. You can alter like the loadout of your ship with different missiles in it and stuff like that. You can change like the
teams
primary
of
weapon.
5 or 6?
5, exactly like a MOBA. And then you have two primary lanes, and then there's like a third lane, quote unquote, that will open up. And when the third lane opens up, it's basically like for like a boss fight, kind of. Like you have to fight over the Gamma Station. So like you have to capture the Gamma Station. It gives you it like gives your whole team like a buff. Like it'll be like half of your utility cooldowns, blah blah blah. Like
so that's in the exact middle of the map, I take it.
Yeah, and both teams, like there's a timer for both teams, so you know when it comes up, and it basically like forces a team fight. And it comes up like I think every 2 or 3 minutes, and every time it comes up, it becomes progressively more powerful. Like it'll be like more cooldown reduction, more health for the winning team, so on and so forth. Which is
and
cool.
You basically level up your ships every fight, or is it like you progress from fight to fight and level up that way?
You can, like, so when you kill ships, you, like your whole team progresses in level like at the same time. It's not you as an individual.
Okay.
So like whenever a ship is killed, like it'll give the other team resources, and when they reach a certain point, it'll level them up.
Right, like any MOBA.
Yeah, and then basically what you're fighting over in the lanes is there's mining stations that mine asteroids, and you have to capture them and control them. And obviously, whoever controls more of the mining stations gets more resources and levels faster. Eventually, you need to take the forward station. So, like, we're in like a MOBA where you might have like an inhibitor or something like that. Like they have a forward station, and once that goes down, they can jump into your base and begin capturing your base. And the base obviously has like a shitload of turrets and stuff like that that shoot at anybody who comes in. But basically, like what you level from is the is being able to take the mining stations, and then the mining stations themselves have little creep that they spawn. So if you're in the opposing team and you see somebody's mining station, you actually accrue more resources for your team by shooting their little mining NPCs too.
Yeah, that's exactly the same as the other game that I played that was a StarCraft mod.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty identical to like in semantics, it has a lot of MOBA facets to it. But like I said, when you play it, it doesn't feel at all really like a MOBA. It kind of feels like almost like a submarine game with how it plays. Like you exist in three-dimensional space, so you go like up, down, left, right, so on and so forth. Like there's no pitch roll, like roll and stuff like that.
Good. That's good.
Landing at 25.
Yeah, I mean, it's
12 o'clock.
It's like Star Trek Online.
As you enter with the green
Yeah,
light
it's
on
simple
your
to
right.
control, but given everything you're trying to do, like it's almost appreciable in my opinion.
Yeah, it's
Because you are ultimately playing a MOBA, so you're still trying to pay attention to resources, like what's going on in the other lane over here, what's going on in my lane, and
it's more of an assist than a limitation.
yeah, absolutely.
That's what I found about Star Trek Online. I was like, oh, you can't go fully up. Oh, I see why. Because you like wouldn't be able to see where you're going. So I guess that makes sense.
It is cool though because you use the depth of the map to like as like a defense against other ships and stuff like that. Like if you're flying really high or like really low, or you can like kind of scoot around asteroids to like block people from shooting you.
Yeah, I always like that. You know, when there's tactical options in the combat besides just shoot the other person, like get into a more strategic position to really nail them in the sides and stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
Find
and
the
there's
weakness, exploit it.
well, that's the other thing too. So like when you're shooting ships, like they have armor plates, and there's different like sections in each ship that have armor plating on them, and each one might have different armor values too. So like there's like a ship called the Brawler, and I think it has like 5,000 armor rating on each side and the front, which is a ton. Like I think it's actually the most in the game. But like the very nose of it doesn't have like that much armor on it, nor does the tail of it. So you can shoot like there. You can also destroy the armor, and then they take broken armor damage, which is basically like critting. It's double damage. There's like a bunch of ways you can go about it, like, but there's actually like pragmatic decisions you get to make. Like, where am I going to shoot this person that they're most vulnerable, and do they have broken armor on one side? And if they have broken armor, they can rotate their ship, so you can't shoot them in the broken armor. Or conversely, you can try and follow the broken armor and do double damage to them. And then a healer can also like use their healing beams to sneak back broken armor too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, we've got hull repair limpets in Elite Dangerous now too.
13th. Gold member and moving to 13th. Golden Orgy.
Implementing them into my build and trying to see if I can get them working in a PvP fight just to see what happens.
You gotta do a lot of experimentation with it. People have to run like point defense or something like that.
I think so. Yeah, the new thrusters are better, and they have way better integrity, so yeah, that's good.
Nice.
They're a tiny bit heavier, but it doesn't really hurt my jump range much. I could turn this thing into a badass. Oh man.
Now you should do it. Build an asp. I still want to build a dumb asp. Like I want to build like a 4 Cyto asp. I don't know what else I'll run with it, but I want to do like 4 Cytos on it.
Yeah. I don't
2
know.
super pen rails.
There you go. Like 4 Cytos and 2 super pen rails.
I run 2 regular mines, 2 shock mines.
Oh, that's pretty good too.
2 ions and 2 shields.
Yep.
And then super pen rails in both the 2s. And then just basically turn around and devastate the guy I just crippled. One shot his power plant, dead ship.
Exactly. How do you think that would be with Cytos? 4 Cytos? I wonder how much shield damage that would be. If you like cram that thing up somebody's ass.
Yeah, you basically have to be point blank to use them, so that's why I didn't like them.
You can use efficient on those too. I mean, there's no real difference in any of the mods with that. I don't think you need overcharged with it.
No.
Focused is
and they
whatever.
fire quite rapidly.
Yeah.
40-minute downtime. No.
Just go for the DP even efficient. Just cram it up to something like big ship's ass and just start blasting it with four Cytos. Don't even bother with trying to drop their shields with like porks or anything. Just mow them down. I think the only consideration with that would be how much power it actually uses to have 4 Cytos on it and 2 rails.
That's a good point. They do actually use quite a bit of power.
Yeah, and with 2 rails, that's going to be a pretty meaty build. You probably have to use like a what do you call it, an overcharged plant or something like that in it. Although I'd imagine when people started seeing their shields go down from like how much DPS you could do with 4 Cytos, they would probably panic pretty rapidly, rather than like sit there and just eat it. Maybe try like a goofy ass like prismatic asp build or something like that with an overcharged plant.
I'm just gonna like move my ships here because then when the server comes back online, they'll already be here.
transported from my care in
Trying to figure out what I want to hop in here while the server's down. Do I want to do PUBG or should I do Overwatch?
Comet 13.
You know, I've never actually played Overwatch.
Transferred from my care in
Do you have it? It's a cool game. I could also do what do you call it too? I could also hop in Paragon or something. I haven't played Paragon in a while. I really haven't played Dreadnought in a while. I actually almost forgot about that game too. It's like Eggmont logged off, or did he crash? He just like totally dropped from the channel.
Yeah, one of the two. I'm pretty sure he probably just crashed. Which is funny because the server's about to come down anyway, so he's probably like trying to get something or do something at the last minute and just getting fucked by a Braven.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get to do everything I want either, but I got my FDL and my other ship coming here, Vulture, so I'll test the drive on all of them that I just did and see how it is.
There you go. See the updates that I have to do on Paragon, and it's not even letting me get there. I have to update the Epic Games launcher, and then I'm gonna have to update Paragon, then I'm gonna have to update the Unreal Tournament.